Hey guys, Sick Monkey here. Yeah, it's March. Let's get sick with sinus infections and colds and sore throats and fun stuff like that. So hey guys, AngryMonkey here. Another RetroGameTreasure unboxing video for the month of March. And look at this. It's an actual box, unlike the weird generic whatever box they sent us last month. This guy feels kind of beefy too, so I'm excited to see what we got. But before we get started there, if you're wondering what is RetroGameTreasure, this is a video game subscription service that sends you 3 to 5 games to your house every month to add to your personal collection. This is not a rental service, you get to keep these games. And these games are on a wide variety of different consoles, whether you want to go old school with Atari or an Intellivision, or if you want to go Nintendo, they got NES, Super Nintendo, 64, GameCube, Wii, as well as the portable stuff of the Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS. They've got a lot of Sega options as well, with the Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, Sega CD, Sega Dreamcast, and Sega Game Gear. Notice I did not say Saturn. Unfortunately, they do not offer Saturn games, although they don't really offer Dreamcast and Sega CD games, although I have gotten one of each before in the past. But those are just really hard to come by, kind of expensive, so yeah, just don't expect those in your box. But, I mean, they do offer those. As well as original Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, and 4, and PSP. So yeah, you got a lot of different consoles to get games for, and how that works, you go on the website and you fill out a survey, and we'll go over that in a minute. But before we go over the survey, we need to go over 2 important things about RetroGameTreasure that makes them stand out from some of their competitors. Potentially. I mean, I know that the competitors have a checklist and stuff like that as well, but RGT's I just think works better. So anyway, go on the website and fill out the wish list and the checklist feature. So the checklist feature is for if you're like me, and if you have 1,700 games on your shelf, this is to make sure that you don't get duplicate games for your collection, because nobody wants duplicate games. Although I seem to get one every month because I'm like, don't I already have this game? Oh, I forgot to check it off on this other console. I didn't know it was on that console, or whatever the deal is. Yeah, so check off all versions of said game. Star Wars Battlefront on PS2, they released it on both the Black Label version and also the Red Label Greatest Hits. Now, for me, I have the Greatest Hits version of Star Wars Battlefront. I don't need the Black Label, but I'm cool with having the Red Label. I know some people only want Black Label, or some people are cool with only having Red Labels. I don't know. Everybody's collection is different. But whatever it is, if you already have it, you probably don't want both versions of it. So just check off that you have both versions. And I would also suggest to go over to the original Xbox and check it off on that as well, unless you want it for both consoles. And I use Star Wars Battlefront all the time as an example, but yeah, consider that for every game. So if you get a game on Xbox 360, they probably have it on PS3 as well, and unless you want it on both consoles, I would go over to the PS3 as well, and then check off whatever game it is on PS3, so that way you make sure that you don't get a duplicate game in your box that you already have in your collection. Same with like PS3 versus PS4, you know what I'm talking about, yeah. Do that, because I always forget, and I always have a duplicate in this box of, oh, I already have this, but I forgot to check it off. So just learn from my constant mistake, and don't do what I do. Please check off all versions, unless you want multiple copies of it, which, like I said, everybody's different. They also have the wishlist feature. So yeah, don't expect Earthbound, a $350 game in your $40 box here, but let's just say that you got a Super Nintendo and you're like, hey, I want Super Mario World for your box. Yeah, you might be able to get Super Mario World in your box, or I don't know, a common game. It all depends on how much video game shopping you guys do. I mean, I go to retro game stores quite often, so even though I have a big checklist, a lot of these easy-to-find ones I probably already have, although there's some that have seemed to have slipped through my fingers a few times, and, this is also great for that as well. Like I said, everybody's different, everybody's collection is different, what you're looking for is different. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to put Earthbound on your wish list, but yeah, don't expect Earthbound. But yeah, if you're looking for, say, Super Mario World to put in your box, or original Mario, because you just got an NES and you don't have Mario for some reason, yeah, they can definitely hook you up with something like that. Some of the more common games, or just games that, like, hey, so and so wants this game. All right, we'll look out for it, and they might have it. You might get in your box. Since I have a pretty big wish list, I'm pretty consistent on getting a wish list item in every box, and have for the last few years. In fact, there's a few times where I've gotten a couple wish list items in a single box because I have that many wish list items. You'd be surprised that with 1,700 games that, like, there's still games that you're looking for. Well, yeah, duh. I'm a collector, obviously. Yeah. So those are just a couple things to be on the lookout for. I am rambling a lot more. Yeah, anyway. Go over to the website, fill out the survey. And with the survey, that tells RetroGameTreasure what genres of games you like to play, whether you're into platformers or shooters or RPGs or arcade games, sports games, whatever it is. Check what you like, don't check what you don't like, and you won't get the games that you don't like. So a lot of people, myself included, aren't big fans of sports games. So to ensure that I don't get a box full of sports games, I check off that I don't want sports games. And I think in the last 6 years that I've had this service, I've only gotten one Atari sports game, which is actually kind of cool, so I'm fine with that. But yeah, like I said, fill out the survey however you want, and that'll help them build a box specific to you, different from Jim Bob down the road, unless you and Jim Bob have the same taste in games. But just because you guys have the same taste in games doesn't mean that you get the same box, because like I said, every box is different, which is pretty cool. Along with the genres of games, there's also, like, themes of, like, I don't know, if you're into skateboard games, NASCAR games, Disney-type games, Pokemon-type games, whatever. There's a subcategory of, like, a subgenre that you can fill out as well. Along with that, you, again, check what consoles you want games for. Since I have pretty much every console that the service offers, I have them all selected, so I get a mix of a bunch of different stuff in there. Usually it's PS4, an Xbox One, usually an Atari or an Intellivision game, but they have mixed it up the last couple months and getting like 360 games and stuff. I got a 64 game a few months ago, so that's kind of cool. I'm rambling a lot, but I got a lot to say, I guess. I got sick brain right now, so I'm a little scatterbrained. And if I repeat things, if I skip over things, I apologize, but you got the survey right there. So, yeah, pause or slow down or whatever if you want to look at the survey a little bit closer. But I say, let's zoom out and open our box. And as always, I'm going to put it backwards like this, so that way when I pull a game out, we don't get spoilers of what the next game is. Like I said, this box feels kind of heavy, so I'm expecting some stuff in here. But first up, as always, the MVPs of every box is the Air Defender lights from DiscountYourPillows.com, where pillows are inflated, not prices. These guys, super important to make sure that what we got is in perfect shape. And there's only two of these guys because, like I said, oh, no, there is a third guy. Forgot their little buddy there. Because, yeah, this box is pretty full. So, yeah, I feel an Atari game. I feel a PSP game, I think. An Xbox One or PS4, I think PS4, and then another one under that, which is probably a 360 game. Yeah, so first up, we got Street Racer for the Atari. There's a hole there, that's kind of upsetting. Other than that, I mean, it's pretty clean. Just, well, there's a name there, I think. Zawalak or something. Zawalak, I got your copy of Street Racer from 1978. Yeah, I'm assuming it's some kind of racing game. I mean, I see like some old cars there. That's actually really cool. I don't know what kind of cars these are. I mean, I love old cars. I just don't know old cars. But, you know, those are like some classic hot rod looking cars there. Very cool. We got a sealed PSP game. Mod Nation Racers. So we got 2 racing games in this box. That's pretty cool. Anyway, this is sealed. So make tracks wherever you go. So yeah, I guess you make custom cars, custom tracks and stuff. Since I have a way to play PSP games on the TV, this might be fun to play on the channel. I would feel bad opening up a sealed PSP game that came out in... Oh geez, what year did this come out? 2010. So, I mean, 15 years of unopened. That's pretty cool. Okay, this is actually a Xbox One game. I said PS4, but I feel the Xbox logo. So, game number 3, Sign Mora X? Never heard of this game. Side-scrolling shoot-'em-up that provides a unique challenge where time is the ultimate factor, which means this game is going to be incredibly difficult for me, and I probably wouldn't have a good time with it, because I'm terrible at games, especially games that are challenging. I mean, I like the graphics though. I mean, like this futuristic-looking dystopian city thing there. It looks pretty cool. There's footage right there, as always, to show what kind of game this is. This game came out in 2017. And the last game, I gotta flip over the box to pull it out because PS2, GameCube, Xbox 360, those always get stuck in these. Okay. I did not see what it was, but I pulled it out. And we got... Limbo... Oh, it's a 3-pack. So we got Trials, Limbo, and Splosion Man. Interesting. I've never heard of any of these games. But that's pretty cool. Well, I guess I gotta have all 3 of these games lined up there to show what kind of games these all are. Because Trials, okay, that's like a BMX type of game. Limbo, uncertain of a sister's fate, a boy takes a journey of exploration into the mysterious and hauntingly beautiful world of Limbo. Interesting. And Splosion Man, born of fire and plasma, mankind's greatest triumph and most colossal mistake. Splosion Man, a single or multiplayer cooperative experience that splodes like no other. And this game, does it have 2011? So this is actually towards the end of the 360's life. Yeah, so we got 4 games in here and no duplicates, which is like the first time in a while. So anyway, here's the box. You got Treasure. As always, they're talking about the Boss Chest giveaway, which what you do there is take a picture of what you got in your box, post it on social media, Instagram or Facebook or whatever. You're entered in the Boss Chest giveaway, which you could potentially win a game console. I know that the very first Retro Game Treasure box that I signed up for in 2019, the Boss Chest giveaway item was a Sega Master System, which at that time I didn't have one. Unfortunately, I didn't win, but since then I've gotten one, so it's all good. But I do remember a Sega Genesis being one. I remember a PS1 Slim being a Boss Chest giveaway item. So just think about that. That's pretty cool that you win a game console from Retro Game Treasure, and then you're like, hey, Retro Game Treasure, since I just got my PS1 from you guys, can you start sending me some games? That'd be pretty cool. So, yeah. Anyway, that completes this part of the video, but we're not quite done yet. Small pickups, but I got a few pickups I want to show you guys before we close out this video. So I guess I will clean off this table and then show you guys some other pickups. Okay, so the first thing I want to show off is actually a bag, of all things. Nintendo Switch is the home of Mario and Friends. In celebration of Mario Day, which was March 10th, obviously, I was at GameStop a few days afterward, but I got a really cool Mario bag. And yeah, I kind of want to keep this because it's pretty cool. So yeah, I got Mario bag with some Switch games. And speaking of Mario, I got Mario Party Superstars. So, I think I'm now only missing one Mario Party game on Switch, which is Jamboree, which I don't have yet, but I do have this one, and what was the name of the other one? Super Mario Party or something, I think. So I got both of those. So eventually, when we hit Switch era Mario Party on the channel, yeah, you guys will be able to see that. Right now, we're in between Mario Party 4 and 5. Kaj has my copy of Mario Party 5 to unlock everything, and at some point we'll play that on the channel, but we got a lot of other games in the lineup right now that I don't really want to start Mario Party 5 until we clear up some of the other stuff. I mean, I know we got a long time to go on Dokapon and Tails, and Mario U, but who knows, maybe once we finish up one of those, maybe we'll start Mario Party 5, but we'll see. I might get outvoted on that, we might just jump into Mario Party 5. I also got Into the Dead 2, which I've never even heard of this game. But it's a zombie game on Switch. First-person shooter, survival apocalypse type thing. It looked interesting, so I thought, oh, well, yeah, sure. I like zombie games. I like surviving the apocalypse and stuff. I mean, like, yeah, I've never heard of it, so I figured I'd give it a try. And the last game that I got from GameStop was the Mega Man Zero/ZX Legacy Collection, which has 6 Mega Man Zero games in one collection. I'm terrible at Mega Man games, and I still dread the day of us playing Mega Man 4 on 3-way stop. Don't worry, guys, that is coming. There's just been a lot of things going on. Whether I've been sick, or Viro's been sick, or Fruit's been sick, or Viro's work schedule changed, or we've all had just weird life things happening, but at some point Mega Man 4 will be coming, much to my dismay, but for those who've been looking forward to that, it will be coming at some point. We just, it has been very hard the last 4 months, 5 months to get the three of us together to record. It's been a weird era of life for all of us, I guess. Yeah, but actually that's all my pickups, was really just those 3 games. All the other pickups I got were some anime stuff, and actually some music magazines, of all things. So yeah, as far as video games, this is kind of it. So yeah, sorry guys, March was kind of a lighter month on pickups, but that's not a bad thing. I realized how much I spent in January at the convention, and I actually had to pull money from a different account to cover for that, so I'm kind of glad that I have a lighter month here. But who knows, maybe in April we'll get some more exciting stuff here. I mean, you guys will know when April comes around, and hopefully I'm able to make more videos than just unboxings, but like I said, life's been so chaotic that I haven't had time to really do much of anything. Like, yeah, I have so many ideas of things I want to do for the channel, and I just haven't gotten a chance to. And I've been sick for the past week. I have my energy back, but you can still kind of hear my voice is a little nasally from sinus stuff. It's been kind of gross. Yeah, March is a rough month for me pretty much every year, where I get a sinus infection that lasts for like a month and a half. So yeah, it's whatever. Anyway, I'm rambling on at this point, so before I go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified for when another video comes out. I know the Box-chan video is going to be coming soon, probably in the next week and a half, I'm assuming. So if you guys are into anime stuff, then there's my anime unboxing video coming up soon. Hopefully soon I can also start the next series on the channel. Subscribe so that way you guys know what it is and when it is and all that stuff. But yeah, if any of these games interest you, if any of the RGT stuff interests you, let me know. I'll put those games on the list. You guys are not forgotten or ignored. Like I said, life's just really chaotic. But I hope to, well, honestly, I hope to at some point record every video game in my collection for you guys on the YouTube channel. But anyway, that's yeah. Just like I said, subscribe. I also have a Facebook page. You can follow me on there if you want to talk to me on Facebook. You can. I don't know why you would when you can easily talk to me on here. I also have an Instagram that you guys can follow me on there that I advertise. Oh, hey, look, I got Mario Party Superstars, and look how pretty that looks, and stuff like that. But I always forget that I have the Instagram until I advertise it. So, yeah, you probably won't see anything for a while, but follow me on there anyway, because you never know when I post something really cool on there. And you'll be like, oh, right, Angry finally posted something on Instagram, yeah. But most importantly, I have a Discord server where we talk about video games, of course, anime, Pokemon, we post memes, talk about nostalgia. We got a lot of great stuff on the Discord. All you gotta do is just say, hey, I want to join your Discord. I'll be like, cool, here's an invite, and we could have fun, hang out, nerd out, as I always say. And, I mean, it's free. Oh yeah, I have a link in the description below for RetroGameTreasure, where if I refer 3 people using my code, I get a free box, which I've never had happen before, but I think that'd be kind of cool. So if you guys want to support your boy Angry here, that's a way that you can do that. I mean, if not, I just appreciate you guys watching and subscribing. Even if you just want to watch and don't want to subscribe, I appreciate you being here. But anyway, I'm going to go rest my voice a little bit because my throat is starting to feel a little sore from talking, because like I said, I'm still not fully over this cold/sinus infection and all that nastiness. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day.